Hey, this is Pody with Upstate Outside, and in this video I am going to be sharing some of the modifications that we have made over the years to our 2016 Somerset Evolution E2 pop-up camper, which has made life just a little more enjoyable while we are at the campsite. The first thing that we are going to start with is by far my absolute favorite upgrade that we have done to this camper. It's my custom DIY shelf that attaches right to the side of my camper. Now, my camper came with this track that was already pre-installed onto my camper, but you can actually purchase these tracks online at Camping World or Amazon, and they're sold a bunch of different places. They're pretty universal. The shelf holds quite a considerable amount of weight, so just for demonstration purposes I'm going to put this 25-pound ball on there, and I can't really imagine what you would put on here that's 25 pounds at the campsite. We mainly use it as like a catch-all, so my cooking table attaches here and comes across, and so I always wanted something to just put my spices and drinks and cups and kind of everything. So this is just a stair tread that I picked up from Home Depot. Sanded it, made it nice, got this nice rounded edge here. It's polyurethane it a couple times with some sanding in between, so it's nice and smooth. It's weather resistant. This track is made of aluminum, so it's never going to rust, even if it were to be outside, which it has been, of course, and not a little lick of rust here on this aluminum. And all I did was I just cut this track to size, put a couple screws in the back of it, these foldable little brackets here. I got these just for storage. I suppose you could just get a normal L bracket here to put on, but I just did this for some extra support, and that way when it's pressing into the camper, you know, just takes some of the weight off of that actual track itself. And they fold up nice. I put just some felt little pads on there just to protect the outside of the camper so that this metal isn't rubbing against it. Next thing we did is we kind of did something different with the sink and counter space. There used to be a burner propane grill here in this countertop, and so actually underneath this there's actually a cutout of where the propane grill went. We wanted a deeper sink because the sink that came stock in it was very shallow. I would say it was only maybe 4 inches deep, so very shallow, really hard to wash dishes, especially when you're washing dishes for 5 people. And the spigot was kind of over here in the corner. So I looked online. The tricky part with the pop-up is you don't have much clearance from here, because don't forget, this slides forward onto the ground. So I had to get something that was deep enough that would make it worthwhile, but also not too deep so that it would interfere, because I still have to get plumbing down and out. And so I searched for a while, and I think this is either 8 or 9 inches deep total. We had to put the stem on the side as opposed to the back because it's a little bit taller. Just don't mind the crayon on the on the faucet here. So because when we bring this bar forward, it needed to clear it. It needs to clear this because this bar actually goes in front of this when it's on the ground. But in the back, it wouldn't have cleared. So that's the reason why it's here, and it's really, we're used to it. It's not that bad. I upgraded our batteries to 100 amp hour AGM batteries from Renogy, so I figured, what the heck, I might as well upgrade the battery monitor system so I know how much juice we got left in the tank. It's at 100 right now because I have it plugged into shore power. This is just good to keep an eye on things, and so this has a wire which goes down through the floor up to the trailer tongue where the battery box is, and there's a little shunt which lets me know how much it is. So this was a fairly easy upgrade. This isn't perfectly level, but I'm not perfect either, so I put this little outlet cover from Home Depot just to be cohesive with our black trim here in the camper. We upgraded the floors. We bought a box of peel and stick laminate. It's thin, it's industrial, kind of. Holds up to moisture very well, cleans very easily. We wanted to just keep it light and bright. So we put the peel and stick all through here. The places that we didn't, so that I can kind of show you what the floor, it was just this kind of light colored, you know, it just needed some upgrading. It was just kind of, everything was just kind of beige in here. We picked up these rugs from Home Goods or TJ Maxx or one of them, and we put the little corner adhesive strips on here so they stay in place, they don't move, which is really nice. Next thing we did is we just went to Joann Fabrics and we picked up just some whatever was on sale just to kind of freshen up the cushions here, and we were not fancy at all. All we literally we just stapled it, and with just some my DeWalt stapler, and it's not perfect, but you know what? Wanted to, but we can change the colors every year if we want to, depending on how we're feeling. This we originally got to hold like a waste tank, like a 21-gallon waste tank. This behemoth here, you can put some sweet wheels on this guy so it doesn't make sound rolling through the campground. So if you're interested in that, let me know, because I did it. That was a fairly easy project. I know a lot of people have these tanks at the campground with those big old RVs. Gotta dump that poo halfway through the trip, you know what I'm saying? So you can at least do it quietly with these rubber kind of dolly wheels here. Let me know. I can make a video, show you how to do it. And now we actually use it to just transport our inflatable sups. So this is a pressure treated tear stud. I got these L brackets kind of on Amazon. I have these secured here with some stainless steel, just like carriage bolts. I had to like carve this out a little bit with my multi-tool so that I could still get this support rod for the bed to come through. The only thing I was worried about with this was when I actually make like sharp turns and backing up, but with my weight distribution hitch, even though I don't use it as a weight distribution hitch anymore, it's far enough out from my truck that no matter even I make like the sharpest turns backing up or pulling out, it doesn't interfere with my tailgate or anything like that. So I do have this fishing rod holder as well that I made that's magnetic. Problem is Amazon said these were stainless steel. I think they were lying because they rusted after like the first trip, so I got to do something with that. But yeah, my whole camper's steel, so this could stick anywhere and keep my fishing poles up off the ground or under the canopy. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.